Hey, everybody, welcome to Open Mic Podcast. I'm your host, Julie Nolan. Once again, I'm with my executive producer, David Galini. And tonight, drum roll, please, I have the comic actor, Dave Russo. And as he likes to say, if you call him, it's Russo on the road.
I'm Russo. I'm off-road. I'm in the 02176. That's Melrose for you people south of Boston. How are you?
I'm great.
How are you, Nolan?
I'm great. So when you say Russo on the road, I usually say it's Nolan going nowhere.
Well, you're going somewhere. You're in Melrose. I mean, some people can't even afford to fart in this town.
Oh, my God.
Melrose is a great town. Melrose was a dry town growing up when I grew up.
Yes.
I grew up in Malden, right next door. That's why I was like, weird, why is it, I'm 02148 and you're 02176. You're like highfalutin. We're 02176.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, that's what we are.
You're 48. You're down there.
My mother was from Malden, so I got a.
So she's got a weapon? So
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a little bit of a mix of Malden and Melrose, because my father grew up in Melrose. But listen, I'm so glad to see you in person. It's been a long time.
Well, you got your hair cut.
I got my hair
Nice.
cut.
I noticed
Thank
that,
you
but I
very
wanted
much.
to wait because I want to let people know that I grew up with an older sister, and I noticed these things. You
You
got your hair
did.
cut. It looks nice.
Thank you very much. This was a result of a COVID give my own haircut.
Oh, really?
Yes, that.
No, don't ever do that.
No, this was so I actually had an audition and I was at home and I said I got to fix my hair, and so I had just regular scissors that you would cut, cardboard.
Yeah, I've been there.
And then it got out of hand. I was like, oh my God, I gotta fix it. So I literally wore a ski cap for like 8 weeks. So this
Yeah,
has
I've
been
been there.
fixed.
I've been there. I was there in the second grade. I did cut my own hair. And if I taking a shower, the hair was sticking up. I just cut it across, put a hat on. And I remember this kid, Chris Buckley, made fun of me. And I was like, yeah, my mother cut my hair. I totally blamed my mother.
Of course, always put the mother
Yeah.
under the bus.
Yep. I threw her under the bus, and I went home all sad. And then I had to go to a haircut, and the guy was like, "What the hell did you do?" I think what I did was, I'm gonna try to act this out. So the hair was all forward, and I just cut it straight. Back then, my hair was longer, so it was up like this. So I had hair down here.
Oh my
Maybe I'll
God,
speak into the microphone.
hysterical.
But yeah, so that's, and then people go, "Why you wear your hat?" I go, "Bad haircut in the second grade."
It's haunted you ever since.
Well, you know what? Actually, in the sixth grade, my mother convinced me to get a whiffle. If some of you people don't know what a whiffle is, when they shave your head down to the skin.
Yep.
And my mother said, "Oh, you'll be cool in the summer. Cool in the summer." Christine Ferrari broke up with me instantaneously after she saw the shape of my head. First, we're at the roller skating rink in the sixth grade, 11 years old. Never forget. She's like, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
See you later.
That's why I started getting into hats. I put a hat on my head.
Do you think your mother wanted the whiffle so she didn't have to deal with taking you for haircuts? Because that's a brilliant move.
Well, you know what? I just think, I don't know what the hell she was thinking. I hated it. I never liked it. I look at pictures back then. It was like I was going through the awkward. I had buck teeth and a whiffle.
Hey, the fact that you got that girl in the first place is really what's.
Oh, I got Christine Ferrari. And
Yeah?
I was like this tall, and she was like this tall. But I had to have hair. I'm like, you can't be a bald guy and a short guy back then.
No, you got to have one or the other.
Yeah.
But whatever happened to Christine Ferrari?
I just saw her on Facebook not too long with her son. She's a sweetheart. I'm painting her out. She's like the most sweetest woman ever. That's why I'm like, I know I don't look good with a shaved head. I probably
She was
frightened her.
just being
No,
honest.
she's just probably the sweet out of all the. And I can honestly say this. I went to Chever's Program School from 5th grade to 8th grade. Never dated any of the girls like as a girlfriend like that. As far as maybe like slow dance or something like that, but never.
Yeah.
And she was probably the sweetest out of all of them. So I don't want to think of making her. But she just. It was just probably just took a what the hell happened to this kid? You know what I mean? Because back then we had long feathered hair down to here. Next thing you know, boom.
Right.
Yeah.
It's probably haunted her that her son probably will never get a whiffle. Like she's probably haunted by.
Well, you know what? I think about it. He did have a good head of hair. Yeah, he sounds like he's graduated. All my friends are graduating. Oh, they have kids that are graduating.
Isn't that crazy?
I don't know.
It's bananas.
I don't have any kids. So.
I know. But listen, let's talk about. We've been talking about hair and heads. Let's talk about the hats.
The hats,
because I
yes.
love them. What? That's something you started during the pandemic, right?
Oof. Yeah, I guess it came to fruition in the pandemic. I actually thought I started years ago. I just wasn't included in someone's game plan. But with that being said,
that sounds racy.
I decided that. I've been Boston comedian for Jesus, how many years, you know what I mean? And I've been wearing the scaly cap, and people always ask where I get the hats from. You look good in your hat. I can't wear a hat. And I know about hats. I'm a hat guy. So I came up with the Four Seasons collection, a summer hat, Okay, this is called the Causeway.
I love it.
I call this the Causeway. You know why I call it the Causeway? Because when I was 5 years old, first time I ever went to a Bruins game, and I remember we were I took the Orange Line in,
Yep, of course.
So we're coming up at the Boston Garden. You come up, and the first thing you see is the Boston. Then you see Causeway Street.
Yep.
And I remember seeing a guy. What do they call them? Hawking tickets. What do they go? What do they call it? Scalping tickets.
Yep.
With a puffy gray scale. Hey, my father just grabbed my hand like, nah, we're good. We got tickets. And I'm like, this guy's nuts. He's selling stuff. Hey, how you doing? What do you need? How you doing? It's like it was a character. So every time I was on Causeway, I always see these guys with these scally caps. You know what I mean?
Here's your father trying to keep you away from this, and this is actually
cool.
This is the takeaway
but then I played hockey. It was a guy Joe Bossy from East Boston. He used to wear a scally. He reminded me of Babe Ruth. He used to wear one. So it was always kind of part of me, you know?
Yeah.
So I came up with this, so I didn't really know what the public would like. I know what I like.
Right.
So I came up with the Four Seasons collection. This is
I think
the
it's
Causeway,
brilliant.
the summer.
Yeah.
Series, very lightweight, molds beautifully.
It does mold beautifully.
Do I have to really hear myself, or can I just talk low like this? Fair enough. So this is the Causeway.
Okay,
All
love
right,
it.
So this is the summer hat. By the way, I've been wearing scally caps for over 20 years. I've never really owned a summer scally cap because they don't make them. They're always too wool or too heavy. I've worn this thing. It's like a light baseball cap, but it's stylish, and it goes with all of your Red Sox attire.
Yeah, of course.
Green, red, white, and blue. Patriots. It goes with everything.
It's very Boston.
Black and gold. So there you go. Very Boston.
It's very Boston. It's very like sassy. Like you look like you're up. You could be up to something.
So this is
some nonsense.
Well, a little bit, but it's a go-to hat. You know what I mean? Because it goes with everything. The highfalutin. The upscale summer scally cap. I know it's 4 seasons, but it's really summer, fall, winter, and then a how do you do hat. So this is
how do you do
we
hat?
call this a little bit of the anthem. I'm going to call this your hats off for our anthem, and it's a classic black and gold. And I actually got one of these to Big Poppy at one of his events, and a day later he was wearing this exact hat. Well, not this exact hat because I'm a 58 centimeter and he's a 62.5 centimeter. But no, he's a large
are they
hat.
custom made?
No, these are all. Well, this is a medium. I'm a size medium.
Okay.
So this is my.
Oh, that's your highfalutin.
This is my Boston Bruins.
Oh yeah.
Well, the anthem. The black and gold. It's more classy if you're dressing up a little bit, going to the casino. Poppy was wearing this. He had his gold chain out. He had a black shirt on. And he had this black and gold scally cap, so it's kind of cool.
He knew he was looking good,
well,
and you helped him look good.
He definitely was looking good. I'm super psyched. I couldn't believe it was a day after I started my company. Next thing you know, he's wearing the hat.
Yep.
And
because that's the beauty of all the people that you know, is that you can really get people.
Well,
I mean, you can
more
get
famous
Charlie
people
Moore.
know who I am than regular people know who I am. It's the truth, and that's why I'm going to have my intro. More famous people know who he is. I mean, it's the truth. You
got to get Charlie Moore one.
I just texted, you know what? I texted him about 7 minutes before we got here. And I'm like, oh, dude, timing. He's like, yeah, because we're going to meet in July. We got some things in the
I love
works.
it.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah, you guys work well together.
Well, Charlie Moore, he asked me what my favorite fish was. And I'm like, I don't know, Swedish. All right, thank you. I'll be here all week. Open mic, people. Open mic. Look, I'm getting vibrated right now.
Try the veal. He's here all week.
Son of a gun. I've been trying to get in touch with this guy for a while.
Hey,
on vibrate.
Call him back. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm excited about this. And then you're getting back on the road. You're getting back.
No. I never liked the road. People on the road die. I'm rooting on the road in New England. I guess it's kind of a playoff of the fact, like, I'm never anywhere.
Right.
I'm always on the road because I don't really want to
be somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to land.
No. I don't want to end up anywhere. I just want to keep going.
All right.
I want to be I'm the wanderer. Yeah, the wanderer. I roam around here.
I knew this would go off the
Russo
rails.
on the road.
Now listen, here's the thing that a lot of people don't know about you is you're very multi-talented. Seriously.
I just showed my singing skills
right there,
didn't I? You just showed your
singing skills. Something that a lot of people don't know I do is that you break dance.
Oh, well, no, I just have rhythm. I don't know what it is. I can hear a song in my head and I can just dance. I don't know what it is. I never took a dance lesson in my life. From what I understand, my late great uncle Robert was a phenomenal dancer in the 50s. I didn't know that. And I found this out later. And now I see my little cousins, these little Caucasian kids are whipping out, going boom. I'm like, yeah, we got some Russo in us. Yeah. I don't know. I could just always dance. I could always hear the music in my head. I always had some rhythm. I could always, dancing's always listening. Yeah. And so maybe I have good hearing because I just think it's listening. Well,
you're also athletic. So that helps. Because didn't you like spin on your back and stuff like that?
Yeah, it was just my dad. My mom was a great athlete. My mom met my dad, who was a sports guy. She overthrew first base, hit him in the head with a baseball. That's how they met. They've been dating, 56 years, been married now. My dad, laid back, blue collar, hardworking guy. My mom was just a really good athlete. So kind of got the best of both worlds.
You got the best of both.
Yeah, I got their height, 5'6" in heels. Yeah, I got my mother's height. Jesus. It's funny. I was a small
You're
kid.
quite the package.
Well, I was a small kid growing up, and I remember going because, and this is probably going to come up, and I'm not going to probably get into it about this weightlifter, this woman who's now a gentleman who's now a man who's now a woman. To compete. And I kind of see that person's point of view just for 1 second. If you hear me out, when I was like 4'11", 79 pounds, I loved playing ice hockey, loved playing football, loved playing baseball. All right, loved it. Mm-hmm. Right. But I knew I wasn't going to go pro. I was 79 pounds when I was a freshman in high school. I remember like, hey, if I was a woman like my mother, I bet you I would be on the state championship team. I would be, wow, if I was one. So now, what if I go do that? How about this? I'll go be a woman right now. I'll probably be an Olympic athlete.
Right.
Right? So, but then that's going to start a whole controversy because now the women are going to be like, listen, we can't have these men taking our jobs.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So
No,
there's going to be controversy
confusing.
there, and then the women have to start getting guns to shoot those guys and being girls. So it's going to be a lot of controversy stuff right there. I don't know where that's going. All I know is that some dude is brave enough. I guess he was a competitor. I didn't read the whole thing. I guess he was a competitor. He was actually already in that weightlifting sport as a man.
Okay.
But he wasn't as good as the men there. So he said, you know what? I'm a professional. I'm a champion. I want to win. Right? I'll do anything to win. Right? We all see that. I'll do anything to win. Right. So he's transformed, I guess, and now he's just crushing ladies.
Well, of course. Of course. Yeah. There's no competition there.
Well, but don't forget, my mother was president of women's softball for 25 years. I've always known women are just as equal as men and the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like, I think Bill Burr said it best. I kind of can't have it both ways. You can't say, you know what, I only want to have the good stuff, but you have to go to work. Like with the whole, what is it? What is it, ladies? We talked about this. I've never been a woman bashing thing because I have an older sister and a mother, but
No, I hear you. I mean,
it's how is this going?
Exactly, and the thing is it's not. It's going to continue like this. We're on a roll. I
think what. If worse comes to, I don't have any children. I don't play. I'm too old. Maybe I'll transform. What sport could I play as a female?
That's a good question.
Boxing? No, those girls will slap
softball?
The crap out of me. Oh, softball. Dude, softball's awesome. I love women's softball. That's my favorite sport. They spank their own bum when they pitch. Like, whoosh.
When you joked about girls getting guns, I think girls could just get the softballs like your mom did and just clock people over the head.
I don't even know why I brought up guns in Melrose. What am I doing? You know what I mean?
You're in snotty Melrose.
Well, no, this is I was just thinking about it on the way here because of what's in the news right now. Because I'm an athlete and I'm competitive. And I'm like, this son of a gun. No matter what, he's going to be like one of the young person.
Yes.
Is going to. He's getting all the publicity right now.
Exactly.
Did he already? Wow. Yeah. So. All right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Look, this guy's pulling down his pants over here. That sports. The guy's cheating. I'm sorry. It was a TV on over. I have ADD, and the guy was pulling his pants down because they caught him cheating with the pitching.
Oh, is that right? Is that current?
Yeah, it's current.
Oh, my goodness.
I love sports. I played hockey, baseball, football. I rolled around with men on mats, and I was on the wrestling team. All right.
You were busy.
I was busy. You didn't get that joke, but your producer did. Your producer laughed at that joke. You on the rest as well? Okay, yeah. You know what? I'm a fan of your late great coach, Mr. Smith, if I'm not mistaken, right? Frank Smith, I believe his name was. The coach, maybe even before your time. But I wrestled the kid from Melrose in the state finals my senior year in high school, and I was fortunate enough I did beat him. But then he ended up winning the states the following year. So.
You
Jim
win some, you lose some.
I love him still. He made me better, and if we were to make right, he would tell him I made him better because he won the states next year. So
and didn't you wrestle in college?
I wrestled Division I in college, Wilkes University, the smallest Division I wrestling school in the country. I was ranked top 20 in the United States of America at one point.
That's amazing.
We wrestled against Army, Navy, Lehigh, Rutgers, Old Dominion, Penn State. And I really didn't even learn how to wrestle until I went to college because Pennsylvania, hockey in Massachusetts is great, Yeah. Wrestling in Pennsylvania is the number one. I was a state champ. I got outstanding wrestling my senior year in high school at the state tournament. And I'm wrestling the number 4 kid in Pennsylvania, a weight class below me, and I'm still losing my freshman year.
Wow.
So I really learned, after my freshman year, I made varsity my sophomore year. So I learned how to wrestle because of I have Napoleonic syndrome and little man's disease. But I didn't really know how to. Massachusetts, we don't really wrestle until high school.
That's correct.
And these kids were like, they're cornbread fed from Pennsylvania, whipping up. So yeah.
So speaking of upping somebody's game,
Upping someone's game.
like that's what that guy did for you, or that high school boy, because he made you
Yeah,
a
yeah.
better.
Well, you know what? It was actually Wade Chalice. Guy by the name of Wade. Kurt Angle is the most famous wrestler out there to come out of Clarion College. Kurt Angle, right? WWF. Okay. Kurt Angle, there was a guy, Wade Chalice, was an Olympic gold medalist who was the greatest wrestler of all time, who was just a lightweight who probably could kick Kurt Angle's ass. And Kurt would probably be like, yeah, Wade Chalice could. He was the guy who actually got me to think that the guy from Melrose might have been thinking this way, because when Wade Chalice was going to win the gold medal, he would wake up at 5 in the morning. Maybe the Russian is running right now, so he would go run. So that mentality was maybe McSween, but it turned out McSween didn't really have as good of a work ethic as the Russian kid. Melrose was a rich kid. My work ethic was a little better. I'm just teasing you, Dave, because you're a Melrose guy. No, but but he was a phenomenal wrestler. He was the toughest kid I had to beat that year. So he made me better.
Because you know what I wanted to say, and I don't think I've ever thanked you for this. When I first met you, met you on the phone. Okay. You were at the dentist, which I thought was hysterical that you
Dr.
answered
Payne, Stephanie Payne, my doctor. Payne.
Oh, my God. Yeah. But I just thought it was funny that you answered the phone at the dentist. But anyway, I was going to join you guys for the Malden...
Chamber of Commerce?
Chamber of Commerce.
You did join 1 year.
I did 2 years, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But the first year, we didn't know each other, and you didn't know me, and rightfully so, and you were afraid
So I didn't throw you to the wolves?
You kind of did.
No, I said I didn't throw you to the wolves.
Well, no, but what you did was you kept saying, I've done this for a long time, and I don't think like a friend should just go up on the stage, because you didn't know I had been doing some comedy on my own,
right?
Which made sense. And so you gave me, I want to say, 5 to 7 minutes, and I was like so fired up that I paced in my kitchen. I made it 6 minutes. I wanted to be 6 minutes. I don't want to be too little, too much. And you helped me. Like
you have to coach that. Well, you know what? There's another thing that goes with that room as well. And thank you, but that room is not an easy room. No. That room is somehow, and we're not going to mention the room because we're fans. I'm a fan of the guy.
Yeah.
There's certain rooms that are more difficult than others, and me personally, I'm not. That room's made me work. Sometimes I've had a great sets, and other sets I'm like, Jesus, come on, pick it up, let's go. Maybe the room's big, maybe it's deep, but. Yeah, so then there you go. It's all about stage time.
Yeah,
it's supposed to help the young people out.
Yes, and
we had a mutual friend too. Joanne was like, Joan was like, you're putting my friend up, okay, putting her up.
Joan Ford Monjo, lover.
Yeah.
But then you helped me another time, because I want to say a month later or so, I was going to.
We did that thing in Melrose.
Yeah, I was going to open for a band. Oh no, that's the Victorian Fair. No, but I was opening for a band in. Memorial Hall, and that's a real cavernous.
And I explained to you how difficult.
You told me what to do. You said talk to the back of the room.
That room's the toughest room. I think I got kicked out of that. I think I'm expelled from that room. That's the biggest room ever.
But it's very cavernous. It's
just huge.
Yeah, it is.
It's a mothership.
So you've helped me. Yeah, thank you for that.
Commission checks in the mail.
Yeah, exactly.
Buy a Scaly cap from DaveRusso.net, not .com. It's a plumber in Ohio.
.net, people.
I didn't show all 4
.net.
series before we get out of here. So we'll just make it quick. It's the 4 seasons collection: summer, fall, winter. Yeah, the original 6. It's the Rockport, and then of course the classy one. All right.
The hoity-toity.
Yeah, the anthem. Hats off for our anthem.
I love it.
And if you're a Bruins fan,
yeah, I see
those
that.
are the same colors.
Is that new?
No, I gave this to me my senior year in high school. I bought that for me. Look how beat up it is.
Geez, it looks new from
I
here.
shine it.
Oh, you
I wear
shine
it in the shower.
Oh, thank you.
I wash my gold.
It is open mic. I mean, we can go wherever we want. But you seem busy. Like when I see you on Facebook, you kept yourself quite busy during the pandemic. I thought.
Yeah.
All
you know
things
what?
considered.
Well, at the beginning, I liked the fact we were getting a few weeks off. Mm-hmm. Okay, and so I was singing karaoke, I was dancing, I was having fun.
Yeah.
And I was getting a break.
Yeah.
And we were collecting unemployment for a little bit. I was like, this is great. I'm getting paid to do nothing. Because you know what? Life goes by fast, you know?